Okay, today we're going to be answering the question, what's the difference between the 401k and the IRA? And the IRA is an acronym for Individual Retirement Account. Top line here is that both the 401k and the IRA are accounts that enable you to start saving for retirement in a tax efficient way. And what we mean by tax efficient in this sense of the term is that both the 401k and the IRA allow you to contribute some of your earnings pre-tax, contribute some of your income pre-tax. And this effectively then reduces your annual income. So why does reducing some of your annual income matter? The lower your annual income, the less taxes you have to pay to the government at the end of the year, and nobody wants to pay more taxes than they have to. But there are also some other important differences that you need to recognize, and that's what we're going to go over. And in this chart, if I can get it, aha. So this chart is adapted from Vanguard, and it lists some of those primary differences, and we're going to go over them now. So the first primary difference is in regards to who can participate. And the difference between the 401k and the IRA is that the 401k plan is offered by your employer. And not all companies, not all employers offer 401ks because the 401k is considered a benefit. So if your company doesn't offer this type of plan, then you can't contribute to one. For an IRA, anyone who is under the age of 70 and a half, however, with earned income can open a traditional IRA. I'm going to ignore the Roth IRA's point on here, and we'll talk about that in a separate video. So don't worry about the Roths for right now. So the second major difference here is in terms of matching contribution. Many employers who offer 401ks, they also offer matching contributions. And this is cool because it's essentially free money that the company is giving you. So, for example, if your employer offers a 4% dollar for dollar matching plan, then that means that you can contribute 4%, or if you contribute 4% of your pre-tax income to the account, then your employer will automatically match that amount dollar for dollar, effectively doubling your money. That's a nice perk. But with an IRA, because it's an individual retirement account, there are no matching options. So the third difference here is in terms of how much you can invest. And this is a big deal because there are different contribution limits. So for an employer-sponsored 401k plan, you can contribute up to $18,000 per year if you're under age 50. I'm going to assume that most people watching this video are under age 50. So if you're over age 50, I think you can contribute a little more, but assuming that most of you guys out there are under age 50. For an IRA, you can contribute up to $5,500 per year if you're under 50. So one important note here, though, in regards to contribution limits, these limits actually change every year when the tax code updates. So it's important to keep track of these changes. But in comparing the two, the 401k definitely has the advantage or the upper edge in this aspect because it allows you to contribute more pre-tax money to the account each year. The fourth difference here is in terms of what you can actually invest in, the vehicles. So since a 401k is employer sponsored, your employer will have pre-selected what vehicles you can invest in. And typically the vehicles, they're going to be a combination of various funds, or mutual funds, and perhaps some options to invest in company stock. And there's really usually no issue here. But let's say you want to put your retirement assets into maybe your favorite technology stock, or maybe you prefer a different index fund or mutual fund that has lower expense ratios, for example. You may not be able to do that with your 401k. So in comparing the 401k to the IRA, in terms of what you can invest in, the flexibility of an IRA is really an advantage of that IRA account. And lastly here, just in terms of how to get started, if your employer offers a 401k, then you can call your benefits department and easily get enrolled. If you're looking to start an IRA because maybe your employer doesn't offer a 401k, you can basically do this through any bank or brokerage company, and it should be pretty easy to get started. One other note on IRAs, though, there might be minimums in order to get started. Okay, hope that helps. Bye-bye.